ask Meek. Now, you gotta think about this. Me and Meek were together we messed around for a couple years, and then we were together in an official relationship for 2 years.
But I also couldn't speak out. You know, I couldn't really say much. And I felt so imprisoned in that moment. And when we later spoke about it, Drake said, I wasn't worried about anything in that entire situation other than what if Nicki takes a shot?
If you thought Meek Mill's situation with Diddy was shocking, things are about to take a darker turn. Reports suggest that Nicki was aware of Meek's actions, and some claims tie him to people connected to Jeffrey Epstein. Lavish birthday celebrations, coordinated outfits, and poolside hangouts with Diddy paint a troubling picture.
Hey, what's up, King Son? Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, Daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you. Yeah.
That audio of Meek Mill supposedly getting involved with Diddy shocked everyone. But sources say it's only the beginning. Rumors suggest Meek's connections went deeper, even linking him to Epstein's inner circle. Remember when he had to bunny hop during a tennis game with Michael Rubin and his wealthy friends after losing a bet? Stories like this show just how tangled and intense Meek's world with Diddy and those powerful circles really became.
But keep going. Count out loud. Count out loud. Huh? Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Don't cheat on your bunny hops. Your bunny hops.
Jaguar Wright has repeatedly spoken about a shocking and disturbing ritual that she claims involved some of the most powerful people in the music world. She says that the man who helped shape Diddy's secret life and influence, and who allegedly controlled him behind the scenes, was none other than 93-year-old Clive Davis. Clive is known for guiding careers and placing people in positions of power, and according to Jaguar, he had a tight grip on Diddy's trajectory. In a similar way, sources claim that someone in Michael Rubin's circle held a controlling influence over Meek Mill. These billionaire circles are notoriously insular, with loyalty running deep and freedom limited. Things reportedly became even more troubling. Some sources allege there is footage showing Meek Mill confined in a cage, exploited in ways that are hard to imagine. Around the same time, Nicki Minaj reportedly noticed Meek becoming increasingly hostile toward her and other women in his life. Insiders suggest that men in these situations, feeling pressure and losing control over their own lives, sometimes take it out on their partners, using physical intimidation or manipulation to reclaim a sense of power. Diddy's past behavior with Cassie, including videos showing her being dragged across a hotel floor and reports of bruises and emotional manipulation, is often cited as an example of this cycle. Similarly, Nicki's experience with Meek allegedly followed the same troubling pattern until she finally found the strength to leave. Sources say these dynamics reveal a disturbing truth about fame, power, and control in these elite circles, showing how influence can quickly turn into exploitation and abuse behind the glamorous surface. This story highlights the dark side of the music industry, where control and manipulation often lurk behind wealth and success, affecting everyone involved.
Clive Davis put Sean Combs in position. That's what Clive Davis does.
Over the years, Nicki Minaj has shown she has moved on from past relationships, but the recent Jeffrey Epstein scandal has stirred things up again. Sources say she is now trying to expose Meek Mill and his connections to Epstein's inner circle. She once shared it.
When I had nothing in me to give, I let one human being make me so low that, I didn't even remember who I was.
Nicki Minaj has allegedly been throwing subtle digs at Meek Mill and Soulja Boy, and the reasons go deeper than just personal drama. Rumors have long suggested that both artists had connections to Diddy's circle early in their careers. Over time, stories emerged about how Diddy took a special interest in mentoring young talent, sometimes offering guidance, label deals, and public exposure. But according to sources, some of these relationships went beyond professional boundaries. There were reports of private trips, luxurious vacations, expensive shopping sprees, and outings to private islands. Soulja Boy, for example, was said to have been targeted by Diddy's attention, including promises of a record deal and extravagant perks. Allegedly, this influence pulled Soulja Boy into risky behavior, including substance use, which negatively affected his career. A similar pattern is said to have impacted Meek Mill. Once rumors of his secret ties to Diddy spread, his professional path reportedly faced obstacles. Other young artists, including YK Osiris, Justin Bieber, Orlando Brown, and Brescia Gray, have also been rumored to face career setbacks after being linked to Diddy's inner circle. Deals reportedly stalled, income slowed, and some of these performers began struggling with mental health issues or harmful coping habits. Even Terrence Howard hinted at similar experiences when he described how Diddy approached him, showing a pattern of influence that mixes mentorship with manipulation, leaving lasting effects on those involved in these elite music circles.
Do you think it's a lot of undercover brothers in the industry?
Oh no, Queen. We don't know nothing about undercovers. Oh no. We don't know about that.
Okay. Because I do.
Yo, Shy, what's up?
Yeah, y'all already know how we playing out this real life.
Real life.
Niggas know Diddy gang, Meek Mill in real life. Don't ever disrespect me, you
Talk
heard?
that Meek. Yeah, Meek.
Meek Mill has been defending himself for a long time, posting tweet after tweet to push back against anyone linking him to Diddy, but his efforts don't seem to be convincing anyone.
So then my assistant was like, you know, he wants to hang out with you next week. And I was like, for what? He's like, I think he's trying to f you. That's what my assistant said. And I was like, oh, okay. Now I get it. So now no more communication.
I get it. So you see some guys struggling with that. You see Bieber struggling with that. You see some of these guys struggling with that.
They can't get it out of their head. They can't get it out of their head. The things that they did, no matter how they did it, whether they were drunk or high or whatever, you gave up your man card. You need therapy. And that's the thing that hurts them the most. And so they end up every way to try and get rid of any principles there are. And that's what the business does.
Remember when Meek Mill posted that long message defending himself against online critics who kept linking him to Diddy? He even offered $100,000 to an investigative team to uncover every detail about his alleged involvement in Diddy's situation. Clearly, he has been going to great lengths to protect his reputation. But despite all that, sources suggest Meek is struggling to get his career back on track. Some insiders say he is dangerously close to fading into obscurity in Hollywood, where careers can vanish almost overnight if the wrong moves are made. Rumors have emerged that Meek might be entangling himself in far more dangerous networks just to revive his standing in the music industry. These claims suggest he is leaning on connections to people tied to Jeffrey Epstein's circle, such as Howard Rubin, in hopes of securing massive wealth. As we've seen from Epstein's history, obtaining such power often comes with serious costs. While these stories are still unverified, when someone like Nicki Minaj, who has deep experience and relationships in the industry, voices concerns, it shifts the conversation. What was once online speculation starts demanding attention because the same names keep appearing in these elite circles. Hollywood's glamorous surface may hide darker realities, and if Meek Mill has indeed taken that path, it might only be a matter of time before the rumors become his lived experience. Right now, it raises important questions for all of us. Are some A-list celebrities really involved in these shocking and secretive activities tied to Epstein? And if so, how far must we dig to uncover the truth? The situation is complex, troubling, and unfolding, and it invites everyone to think critically, discuss openly, and stay aware of how fame and power can mask hidden dangers.